Welcome, deeply curious minds, to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into a real classic, a book that's nearly 80 years old, but honestly, feels like it could have been written yesterday.
Hmm.
We're talking George Orwell's Animal Farm, published way back in 1945. And look, it's not just a kid's story about talking animals, is it?
Not at all. It's this incredibly sharp political allegory, a direct satire, really, of the Russian Revolution and, more specifically, how Stalinism emerged.
Exactly. And the core message, which we'll definitely unpack, is that old warning, power corrupts.
Yeah.
And, well, absolute power.
Corrupts, absolutely. Yeah, it's chillingly portrayed.
So our mission today is to really dig into how those noble revolutionary ideas, freedom, equality, how they can get twisted, just completely warped. What was Orwell really trying to warn us about with this seemingly simple story? Okay, let's get into this fascinating allegory.
Absolutely. And what makes it so powerful, I think, is its timelessness. It's not just about Russia in the 1940s. It's a critique of totalitarianism, of propaganda, of how fear works that still resonates so strongly today.
That's a great point. It really helps you see the mechanics of power itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Manor Farm. Pretty grim place under Mr. Jones, who's, well, often drunk and neglectful. The animals, not happy.
Exploited, basically.
Right. And into this comes Old Major. He's this respected old boar, and he gathers everyone secretly. He shares this dream he had. A powerful vision, really.
A world without humans running things, where animals are free.
His core message boils down to all men are enemies, all animals are comrades. Simple, powerful. And he teaches them that song, Beastles of England.
Which becomes this huge anthem for them, doesn't it? It's pure revolutionary hope at that point.
Totally. But Old Major himself, he's often seen as this symbolic figure, right? Like the original visionary.
Definitely. There are clear parallels drawn to figures like Karl Marx, maybe Lenin too. He's the one who provides the ideology, the dream of equality and liberation that kicks everything off.
And that initial dream is so important because everything that follows is measured against it. It's the ideal that gets betrayed.
Precisely. Although it's interesting, Orwell might even be hinting that the seeds of the problems are there from the start. That all men are enemies line. It's quite absolute, isn't it? Maybe a hint of the dangers of that kind of thinking.
That's interesting. Like, even righteous anger can curdle? A subtle warning, maybe?
Perhaps.
Anyway, Old Major dies, but his ideas certainly don't. 3 pigs, Snowball, Napoleon, and the very persuasive Squealer, they take the lead. And then one day, Mr. Jones forgets to feed them, and it just explodes. The animals have had enough. They rise up.
Yeah, they just chase Jones and his men right off the farm. It's this moment of incredible spontaneous success.
They rename it Animal Farm. Big moment of triumph. And then they create their rules, the 7 commandments of animalism, painted right there on the barn wall.
With that crucial final commandment.
All animals are equal. The absolute foundation. It feels like a new dawn.
It does. But look closely. Almost immediately you see the pigs because they're the clever ones, the literate ones. They just sort of naturally step into leadership roles.
Right, they're teaching the others to read, but they're also the ones interpreting the new rule.
Exactly. So even in setting up equality, this subtle hierarchy starts forming. They're the educators, the planners. It's a kind of power, right, from day one.
It's so subtle at first, isn't it? That's Orwell's genius, these tiny shifts.
Huh.
So word gets out about the rebellion. Other animals are inspired. Humans are terrified. Mr. Jones, predictably, tries to take the farm back.
Leads to the Battle of the Cowshed.
Right. And the animals fight like heroes. They win again. And this is where Snowball really shines, isn't he? He's brave, strategic, a real leader in that moment.
He is, and Snowball represents that more intellectual, forward-thinking side of the revolution. He comes up with plans like the Windmill Project.
Ah, yes, the windmill. For electricity, less work, a better life for everyone. A big, ambitious vision.
But that vision puts him directly in conflict with Napoleon.
Yeah. Here's where it gets really interesting. That clash. Snowball's progressivism versus Napoleon's, well, what was Napoleon's view initially? More about control.
Pretty much. More about consolidating power now. Less about grand future plans. And this rivalry is where the allegory becomes crystal clear.
Snowball is Trotsky, right?
Yeah.
The intellectual, maybe a bit naive idealist.
Exactly. And Napoleon is Stalin. Cunning, patient, absolutely ruthless. Their fight mirrors the real power struggle in the Soviet Union after Lenin died. It's not just about policy, it's personal. It's about total control.
And Napoleon plays his hand brutally. That scene is unforgettable.
Oh, yeah. When he unleashes those dogs he'd secretly trained.
Vicious. They chase Snowball right off the farm. Just like that, he's gone. exiled, and Napoleon is left in charge. Sole leader.
And that moment, that's the definitive shift. The dream of shared leadership is dead. It's raw power now.
Those dogs.
Yeah.
They're the secret police, aren't they? The NKVD, the KGB. Fear becomes the main tool.
Absolutely. It's the enforcement arm of the new regime. And alongside the violence, you have Squealer.
Ah, Squealer. The propaganda machine in pig form.
Precisely. His job is just to spin everything, to make sure the animals believe whatever Napoleon says, no matter how much it contradicts what they thought they knew.
It's chilling how effective he is.
Yeah.
They immediately start rewriting history. Snowball wasn't a hero. He was a traitor all along, working with Jones.
Constant revisionism.
And then they start messing with the commandments, quietly changing the words on the barn wall. It's so insidious.
It really is. No animal shall sleep in a bed. Suddenly has trag with sheets added.
Right? Or the big one. No animal shall kill another animal gets twisted into without cause. And guess who decides the cause?
Napoleon, of course. And this shows how language itself is a tool of control. It's not just lying. It's changing the very framework of reality for the animals.
Making them doubt their own memory.
Exactly. Control the language, control the past, you control the present. It's a complete psychological manipulation.
And it doesn't stop at psychological manipulation, does it?
Yeah.
Napoleon uses brute force, too. The purges.
Yeah, the forced confessions and public executions. Animals accused of being in league with Snowball, forced to confess lies, then slaughtered by the dogs.
It's terrifying. The hope is just gone, replaced by fear. The revolution has completely turned on itself.
Totalitarian control is complete.
And as time goes on, you see the gap widening, don't you? The ordinary animals work harder, get less, while the pigs.
Live in luxury, they move into the farmhouse, sleep in beds, drink whiskey.
And Napoleon starts trading with humans, the very thing old Major warned against. A complete betrayal of the founding principles.
All for profit and comfort for the ruling class, the pigs.
Which brings us to Boxer. Oh, Boxer. Probably the most tragic figure in the whole story.
Definitely. He's the embodiment of the loyal, hardworking proletariat. His mottos.
I will work harder. And the really heartbreaking one, Napoleon is always right. Just blind faith.
And he works himself nearly to death, especially on that windmill. Then he collapses.
And you think surely they'll look after him now? He gave everything.
But no. The ultimate betrayal. They sell him to the knacker's yard, the glue factory.
And Squealer tells everyone he died peacefully in a hospital, praising Napoleon to the end. It's just brutal.
It illustrates perfectly that theme of class struggle and betrayal. Boxer is the exploited worker, utterly dedicated, completely used up, and then discarded when he's no longer productive.
His loyalty is weaponized against him.
Exactly. It really makes you question that unquestioning faith, doesn't it? Could things have been different if the animals were maybe more critical, less trusting?
A tough question. So the story moves towards its final, chilling conclusion. Years pass.
The farm is richer, technically, but only for the pigs and the dogs, the other animals. Their lives are just as hard, if not harder, than under Jones.
And the pigs themselves have transformed. It's almost darkly comical, but terrifying. They start walking on two legs.
Carrying whips. Wearing clothes, the visual is so powerful. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad becomes meaningless.
And those 7 commandments on the barn wall, they're gone. Painted over. Replaced by just one single sentence.
All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
The ultimate cynical perversion of the original ideal. It sums up the entire trajectory of the farm.
It really does.
And that final scene. The other animals looking through the farmhouse window.
We're seeing the pigs playing cards, drinking with the human farmers.
And they look from pig to man, man to pig. And they just can't tell the difference anymore.
The cycle is complete. The oppressors have just been replaced by new ones who look exactly the same.
Wow. What a journey Animal Farm takes you on. It just lays bare those themes. Power, corruption, class, propaganda, betrayal, so starkly.
It really does. And because those themes are so fundamental to human or animal nature, the story never gets old.
It's more than just history.
Oh, absolutely. Orwell's warning about authoritarianism, about how easily ideals can be manipulated for power, it's perpetually relevant. It's a critique of blind loyalty, a reminder that tyranny often doesn't arrive with a bang, but creeps in slowly from within.
Yeah, that slow erosion of principles.
The farm story is just this stark reminder that freedom isn't guaranteed. It needs constant vigilance.
Absolutely. So maybe the thought to leave you with as you reflect on this deep dive is this. What are the small signs, the subtle shifts, maybe happening in our own world, that echo those early changes on Animal Farm? Before the pigs became indistinguishable from the humans, It's a call to keep thinking critically, isn't it? To question the narratives we're given and to stay alert when ideals start to fray.
Well said.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into a true classic. Keep seeking those deeper understandings.